Hello Taurus, welcome to Tea Light Tarot. It's been a minute since I've been posting. Life has gotten busy. I apologize for that. Thanks for tuning back in. I'm going to do something a little bit different here today. I'm going to do a some romantic reading for you. Not something I normally do. I don't know. It's fall. Fall is romancy for me. I don't know why. All the cuddling and the bundling and the cuddling. Or at least the desire to, you know? But so, for this wonderful month of October, Taurus, let's see, and we're going to do what's called an elemental spread here. This is the first position, which is Earth, your Earth placement, and then that's the second position, and that is air, and this one down here is fire and water. Sorry, excuse my singing, but hey, you know what? I don't like what you see here today. That's okay. Alright, Taurus. Alright, you got the Sagittarius here showing up in the very first spot. So the physical, you might be dealing with the Sagittarius, but you're definitely dealing with trying to find some balance, or seeking balance, or having found balance. It kind of looks like everything around this is really, really good. You know, there's a sense of balance, you know, the Sagittarian presence. We've got, you know, the Three of Cups here, which is like rejoicing in family and community. Seven of Wands is being a little bit on the defense. And when in this position here, this is your fire position, or like your place of willpower, and maybe you're a little bit defensive on against yourself is a weird thing, but or maybe you're defending your own heart, your own place, because this is, here is your emotional side. This is a very emotional, it's a very emotional card here. This is a new beginning, a new start, finding somebody to share your soup with. You know, if you're into soup, I am, especially in October. All right, and then this last position, is kind of interesting. Is it really? I mean, the Two of Pentacles is trying to get more. It's another balancing. You know, it's kind of like that feeling of juggling, or the feeling of trying to put things back into balance. Or Temperance is like, yeah, kind of got it under control. And this is coming here as like a advice from Spirit, or what you need. And you know, I'll get a clarifier. Let's see what else I got to say about that. Ace of Swords, which is like a new idea, a new thought, new form of communicating, something, you know, from inside. And then you got Chariot, moving forward. Sometimes it's moving on, but I place that there, which there isn't really any place for the bottom of the deck, but it comes rushing into all of this. Let's do another one. It's like, I kind of feel like, oh, you know, maybe your heart's a little guarded because you got this new love, and you know, you just found balance and community, and now you got somebody coming in and you're a little bit trepidatious against this whole movement, and Spirit is saying, you know, this new idea, there has to be a new thought or a new idea. You're gonna have to deal with this maybe in a way that was maybe the the way that you normally go about dating a Taurus. Maybe you need to go about it differently. And maybe going about it differently is, you know, take a little more time to think about what you say, what you respond, how you treat people, all this kind of stuff. You know, not to say, you know, there's anything intrinsic about, you know, Taurans, but it's just, you know, fact of life. We all have to self-reflect, and, you know, this is this new idea and this sense of things kind of falling out of balance here, but not to be terribly worried about it. But it's gonna, when we set up a routine for ourselves and we're looking to bring somebody new into our situation, especially if we're defensive about this good place that we're coming from, that we protect these good things. And Tauran, you guys are protectors, definitely protectors inside this situation. And then you have something new here, this new person situation, possibly could be a Sagittarius. It's still the strongest on the table here. I mean, everything else is, you know, Queen of Swords, you know. Okay. Yeah, it's really like, I feel like, you know, you're being kind of encouraged to rush into the situation, and but you're going to come off as, if you don't do some kind of like think about some stuff about how you're presenting your stuff in the situation, it's going to come off as bitchy. And there, you know, maybe, you know, so there's something about in the communication that, you know, you're going to feel uncomfortable. You're going to feel uncomfortable, and, you know, a lot of times they're just like, oh, you know, if you blow my style, I'm out. Whatever, you know, this, sometimes your style ain't the best. You know, sometimes to get better, we got to be uncomfortable, you know, stepping out of our comfort zones. And you have to do this without, you know, with being strong and confident in who you are. So it's always a tricky thing, because when we step outside of our comfort zone, our risk for failure goes up. Right? Our risk for failure goes up. But we need to approach it with the same kind of confidence that we would anything else. And that's what I got for you today, Taurus. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate you stopping by. If you like what you saw today, please hit like, share, and subscribe. Have a great one.